So, Wednesday morning again, and here we are back. There's a group of 8 of us today, and we are at Dolphinholme Village Hall. That's where we're starting. Where we're going to go to, I know not yet, but I think it's going to tell us. Here we go.
Here we go. Well, yes, we're starting in Dolphinholme, and we've got to find a way out the village, and we're going round in a clockwise direction. We'll get that right. Most of it looks like field walking, but it looks as if we're going to be following the River Wyre, going south down to Lee Green Farm, and then across the motorway, and then I believe that is the Wyre Way we pick up for our walk back to Dolphinholme. Now,
we don't know the distance.
We don't know how far it is, but we are told that this can be a very wet walk. But it has been fairly dry for a little while.
It has, yeah.
Hopefully we shall be all right.
Well, it's not been much rain recently, and as you can see today, it's a glorious day. There's a bit of chill in the air, a bit of breeze. It's only spring, but it's a lovely day, and if it is dry, then it'll be a good walk. Well, there's a lovely little play area here that the young people of Dolphinholme have got. Lovely swing area, no foam rubber, land on the grass. It's obviously well used as well, and we're just moving now away from the car park down there, moving in a northerly direction, I'm guessing, northeasterly, and then up to the village centre. We'll be going past the school and then up to the roundabout and then turning off from there. So this is down towards the old Dolphinholme Mill. See a bit of water there, and there's a river down at the bottom, and we'll go past the mill. But this is quite steep, and I think somebody's just mentioned that there's 400 feet of climbing, and this might be just about it when we're coming back up here. You always get it right at the end, just when your legs are tired. Let's put a big hill in. So everybody's going down here with the brakes on, I think. And here we are. This is Torry's old mill, now accommodation. This is the old mill, hey. There we go. That's the age of the building, or the age of the stone, and then the gardens run down to the river.
Probably the beginning, whether we went over to
This is all around here is the old mill, and I'm guessing, and it's a very wild guess, but I'm guessing that this might be the Wyre. You probably can't see it, but just down there in the bottom, that's where we've come through from the mill. Came off the road and up a little path over this stile here, and then to the right of where we are is this structure, which is apparently a chimney from the mills that came out underground and then came up the hills away from the population. So one of the just a little bridge at the moment, but that's the way we've come. We've come over there and across the field, the other side, from over there. This building is Wyresdale Hall, and to the left of it there, in the trees, you can see the old restaurant, the listed building at the Motorway Services, now called Lancaster Motorway Services, but everybody knows it as Fortin Services. So that's where we are. This is lovely. I think this is a trout farm now down here. There's a heron in the trees. can just about see. I think over there. It's lovely here this morning. Nothing but birds and disappearing walkers. We've just come off the road over there. Lovely little place like this, nice little bench, and there's a place there where you can hang your glass or you can hang your walking pole or whatever you want to do. It's a little structure there. So we're moving on down again, sort of southeasterly, southeasterly, heading down towards the M6 really. To a lovely walk. We're heading through a little bit of a copse now, part of a forest, along a good footpath. I think we've been very fortunate that the weather's been kind recently, that it hasn't rained for probably 2.5 weeks. So the paths are easily distinguishable, but dry. So it's, as I say, it's shaping up very well at the moment, and we move on in a southerly direction again. So we just come out of the forest and met some other walkers. They're on the way in, we're on our way out. Daffs are out. Jeff's going to take pictures, 2 pictures of 2 bridges, I think. I'm trying to work out where we are. Coming up to Salisbury Farm, according to a voice over my right ear. But it's a lovely day still. Look at that sky. Beautiful, beautiful. So another little bridge through the forest, just over the river. Coming out now into some open pasture land. And heading on. Well, as I say, we're moving on to a bit of open pasture land now. You can just about hear the hum of the vehicles on the M6. We're moving down that way, but we've just taken the opportunity a little early for 11s, and so here we all are, all late to us. Nicely in the shelter. It's lovely. It's a lovely day still. Say the breeze, there's a bit of a breeze, it's a bit chilly. Nice walk so far. Well, 11s are over. We're out walking now, and this is we're on to, that's the Bleasdale Fells over there, and this is Foxhouse's farm. Lovely buildings here, all been renovated. Nice area. And we're onwards south-west direction and towards the bottom end of the walk. So we're storming along now. I'm going to have to shout here because we're crossing under road bridge on the M6. This is southbound on the right, northbound on the left. Plenty of traffic there. We've been listening to the hum of traffic all morning really, and this is what it's like close up. Yeah, what can you say? Not a lot really. So we've just crossed this bridge here, which is a bridge over the River Wyre. Through the trees there you can just see it snaking its way towards Fleetwood. And we're now going on to this path here, which is the Wyre Way, which runs, I think, from Fleetwood to its source. So we're heading, probably at the bottom end of the water now, and we're heading north now along this, and it should be a good path from here on, I hope. And this is beautiful. This is the Wyre. We're on the Wyre Way. This footpath. It's Lancashire County Council. It's, as you can see, well walked. very well walked, but it is gorgeous down here, all the way around us. Fabulous. There's a fisherman down there, and down there chasing his trout. Yes, beautiful. The beauty of the walk, sadly, is spoilt by the constant hum of traffic. And here we are again now, right back alongside the M6. So, a beautiful piece of British countryside is unfortunately spoiled to some extent by the noise pollution that comes from here. So just to make it a little bit worse, we're now coming under the motorway. The wireway footpath is this that we're on. Under the motorway is the wire, and there's the motorway bridge over the wire. You can still hear the road. And look at all of this. A lovely river wire. So eventually we've got to lunch. There's the wire. You can hear the motorway. That's just over the other side of the river there. This is us. Peter, the admin man's coming round, checking on who's here for next week. And then the rest of the boys are at the back there, eating away. Lovely day. Absolutely gorgeous. Not many people rushing about today. Just come out to this place called Guy's, and then look at this wonderful stone here. 1611. That stone's from, still going. This is Guy's, and then we're heading along here. And being Lancashire, people can't rely on signs, so you've got to spell it out. And here's the footpath that we're going on. We're still going along the wireway. And heading over and under and all sorts of different ways. But we're on our way north now, heading back towards Dolphinholme and the cars. Over some fields. The river is down the bottom. You can perhaps see it glistening. There's some lakes down there, some fishing lakes. Come through this caravan site, which is a site. Yes, it's a site. And through here, and now we're just going to feed the birds with Jeffrey. Yeah, bird feeding station. And now we're heading on this footpath, the wireway footpath to Dolphinholme. So just to show you how nice today is, look at that lovely view down the lakes, down the fish lakes. We just come back onto the path. We're heading back now towards Dolphinholme, down this path towards Fox's Bantams, whatever they are. I have no idea, but we're just going along here for a time. Still following the wireway, we think. There's been a lot of map searching going on since lunch, but hopefully we're on the right track now. So this is where we are now. We're coming across the fields, up past the river. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, lovely view. River wire down at the bottom, heading back to Dolphinholme. And there's Wyresdale Hall, I think, in the trees. We're getting closer to the finish now, but it's been a lovely walk, it really has. This is the wire that's coming in and moving down this way through these trees. You can see just having 2 o'clockses and a fixture stop. There's the river again, and then Wyresdale Hall at the top. That's a lovely building. We've just come past another mill, So within the area of Dolphinholme that we've walked today, well, within a mile of the centre of Dolphinholme, there are 3 mills. So that probably accounts for why this building is so grand in the old-fashioned way. It's very nice. It's been a lovely walk. Just been glad it hasn't been very wet underfoot. I think if it had been, it wouldn't have been nice at all. Here we are, just a last little bit of uphill. There's Dolphinholme Church. We're heading back to our start point. It's been a lovely walk, lovely day. It's now warm. People divesting of all sorts at the moment. But it's been a lovely, lovely walk. And we'll see you next week.